Okay, go. Dale, I said go.
Hey, I'm not your trained seal.
Jeez, okay. I just thought you might have another joke for us this week.
All right, fine. What do you get when you cross a dick with a potato?
I don't know. What do you get when you cross a dick and a potato?
A dictator. Now start the damn show.
This, my friends, is the Swish Edition. From their secret underground studio, this is the Swish Edition.
I got a mouthful for you guys.
Dale and Scott are in the studio on the mics, and they fired up the antenna.
It has to come whether you like it or not.
And if you're willing to show it, they'll take a picture of it.
I actually think I might throw up.
Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else in between, here are your new best friends. They're your
It's
hosts,
very exciting for me because this is the best show ever made.
Dale and Scott.
I waited until the music ended this time. How are you, Dale?
All right.
Welcome back to the studio. We're down in the basement.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome. It's another Tuesday. It's November 16th. We're so excited to be back with you. It's amazing to me that Thanksgiving is only about a week and a half away. Crazy.
I'm ready for after New Year's.
6 weeks away from Christmas.
Actually, I wish it were this year, next year.
What's going to be so great about this time next year?
Only because the holidays are always crazy, and I get grumpy.
It is
And that all of next year is midterms. Everyone's sick of fucking politics.
Okay.
So it should be this time.
You're all over the place. Okay, yes. You want to be post midterms 2022.
And after these holidays.
Nice. All right, well, we can talk about something fun. You and I sat down on Sunday afternoon. I don't know if you wanted to do it, but I made you do it. And we finally watched James Bond's No Time to Die.
That's right.
It was available on, as we told you guys last week on the Swish Edition, it was available on VOD starting last Tuesday.
That was sort of a surprise that it came
to VOD so early.
Right, because I was expecting to be 6 months, and it's been less than that.
Right. So you and I watched it. It was $19.99. You get to rent it. Once you start, you have 48 hours to finish it.
Right.
People might need that because the movie is 2 hours and 45 minutes long, just so you guys know.
Yeah, we did start in the afternoon.
I did. We started watching at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday.
Right.
Which was good. It was good because we actually took a break. I think we paused about midway through the movie, and we took the dogs out and went to the bathroom and stuff, and which is something you can't do in the theater. So if you're going to see a movie that's what is wrong with me? 2 hours and 45 minutes. You can't get up and go to the bathroom, or you're going to miss something important. And there's a lot of important things going on in this movie.
There are.
Daniel Craig's fifth and final. It kind of did culminate. It kind of wrapped up all the stories.
I guess so. I mean,
without giving any spoilers.
I'm not a fan. I've only watched them because you've wanted to watch them. Because I've never watched any until now. But I will say, I enjoyed this one better than the last one.
I remember very distinctly. You and I went to see Skyfall at the theater in Washington D.C.
No.
Yes, we saw Skyfall in the theater in Washington, D.C. Absolutely.
I thought that was Las Vegas.
No, it was not Las Vegas. I don't think I ever went to a movie theater in Las Vegas.
That's not true. You know we did.
What did I see in Vegas?
I don't remember what we saw, but we went to South Point.
Oh, the zombie thing.
That's right.
Oh, I had diarrhea in the middle of it. I did. I ate too many M&Ms and hot dogs. Anyway, that is beside the point. The point here is that I thought it was a very good wrapping up of Daniel Craig's James Bond story. And I'm looking forward to who they pick to be James Bond next time. It's coming up sometime soon. Barbara Broccoli, the
Dame
producer.
Edna?
No, not Dame Edna. I think it's going to be that guy. Oh, geez. Have we not talked about it? We've talked about this on the show before. Tom Hardy. I kind of think Tom Hardy might be a good guy for it. Yeah. And then there's that guy that was the bodyguard guy. Richard.
Tom Hardy could work.
Richard, what's his name from the bodyguard?
Tom Hardy has that tough guy.
I think Tom Hardy would be great.
I don't think he has the look, but maybe they could kind of change the look of James Bond a little bit.
Well, they certainly did that with Daniel Craig. I mean, Daniel Craig was the first blonde. Yeah, so they broke the mold with him.
Why can't it be that woman in this last one and call her Jamie Bond?
No, stop. I will not go there. I will not entertain. I won't even entertain that idea. I think that is so stupid. And I was just talking to my friend Melissa right before we came down here to tape the show.
She's a liar, by the way.
What did she lie about?
I don't know. We were supposed to see something after the credits, and all we saw was James Bond's going to be back. Well, obviously, we knew that.
I know. I called her out on that. Because she said, you need to sit through all the credits because there's something very important at the end.
So she made me sit there an extra 10 minutes more than I ever wanted.
Literally, we sat through the whole credits and waited.
All four.
Because we thought there was going to be a mystery scene or an extra scene.
Right.
And all it was James Bond will return. Well, excuse me, lady. They do that in every fucking movie. That's nothing new. Oh, she's screaming at her whatever she's listening to the show on right now. Sorry for calling you out. No one knows who you are. Hey, breaking news. There is a severe Santa Claus shortage this year. If you weren't surprised, there's a shortage of everything if you listen to the fucking media. Listen, I've been to the store. I was at Walmart this week. I was at Food Lion this week. There's no shortage of anything. There's so much of everything. And turkeys, forget it. Turkeys are 39 cents a pound, people.
Yeah.
There's no shortage of fucking turkeys this year. Where are these people getting this shit from?
I think you're going to find it once it hits December 1st when people wait. People wait till last minute. No one buys like we do. Like, I bought a tons of shit today.
Listen,
everything will be here within 3 days.
Right.
You wait till December 1st when shit hits the fan, you're going to have a problem.
Well, if you do what a lot of my friends and family members do, granted, I know this for a fact because I start shopping very early. I started buying Christmas presents in July.
Yeah, I don't do that.
I do it every year. But I literally have, I would say probably have 80% of my Christmas shopping done already.
I hate this holiday.
I know you do. I know you do. But it doesn't take that much effort just to kind of do it as you go. If you find something that you think, oh, X or Y is going to love that, just buy it then. Don't wait until December 15th to start the whole process. That's where you get into trouble.
Well, this is where all the problem is for the Santas. They waited too long. They're all in the fucking ships out in the middle of the damn Atlantic.
Well, that's what they say, but I just don't think it's true. There's plenty of shit. There's plenty of shit for everyone.
Then where are the Santas then? They're on cargo ships out in the Atlantic.
No, you're going crazy, man. A tight labor market has made it tough to find truck drivers, restaurant workers, and retail employees. We know that. But also add Santas to that list. They're in high demand this year. And did you know that there's actually brokerage companies? There are companies that or agents in mostly in major metropolitan areas.
Right.
Your New York's, your San Francisco's, your Miami's, whatever. Not here in Seaford, Delaware.
No.
I don't think there's a Santa broker.
No.
But they literally send these people out on jobs to the malls and to charity events and to people's houses. You know, rich people hire Santa to come to their house to entertain their kids. Yeah.
I love the rates of $300 an hour.
Santas can earn starting at $80 an hour up to $300 an hour this year. If you look, and if you're fat and got white hair, dude, you're in.
You're golden.
You're in. You're in. Get your ass to the Santa school.
To the nearest Macy's, ASAP.
There actually is a Santa school in most metropolitan areas. You can learn how to be jolly.
I actually don't disagree with that. I don't at all.
I'm not disagreeing with anything. I think this is a great friggin' idea.
I remember as kids being like infatuated with Santa, and you go to the local mall, it's like, what the fuck is this?
Well, we know.
What is this?
We know that the Santa malls can be pretty sketch. My parents actually hired a Santa to come to our house one year. I think my sister and I were like 8 and 10.
Oh,
and Santa came to the front door.
I think they would call you out of touch.
Why do you say that? Why do you say that?
I didn't say it. I think the people
Did Santa ever come to your house?
No.
He never came down your chimney?
Mm-mm.
He didn't bring you gifts? Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Santa didn't bring you gifts?
Well, Mom and Dad did.
But, okay, you know that now. But
they certainly didn't hire a fucking Santa to come and entertain me and my sister.
No, I'm asking you though. But did Santa bring you gifts? Were there gifts under the tree that were from Santa?
All I want you to say is just don't deflect.
I don't understand what you want from me.
Don't deflect.
I'm not deflecting. I'm
deflecting.
I'm asking you if Santa brought you gifts.
Sure.
Okay.
But he wasn't hired to come to my house to sit on his knee.
No,
in my living room.
No, that was just that one time. I know that Santa is. I know who Santa is. But did you know that Black and Asian and Latino Santas are all the rage right now? They're making big bucks.
I'm not surprised.
They're making big bucks.
I'm not surprised.
Also, Mrs. Claus is now being put up as a primary person to go out and do things instead of a secondary kind of behind the scenes runner up to Santa Claus. So if they can't find a Santa to do the Kiwanis event, they might send Mrs. Claus.
Oh, because Santa's busy. Oh, Santa's busy doing things. So I was able to be here today. Hi, little kids.
Anyway, if you guys have a few extra pounds on you, put that fucking Santa suit on and get out there, and you're going to make some fucking dough.
For fucking $300 an hour?
I'll do it. I'm not... I only weigh 150 pounds. I don't think I'm going to do it.
We would be the most horrible Santas, but I'll do it for $300 an hour.
I don't know any redhead Santas, Dale. There are no... Wait, stop the presses.
Stop.
I wish I had a button.
Just stop.
No.
You don't need to go there.
Santa Claus had red hair. We all know that. Santa Claus had red hair when he was young, right? We know that from the Rudolph Santa stuff. You know what I'm talking about? The Rankin.
I know what you're talking about. The horrible cartoon.
Anyway, someday your hair is going to be white. It'll go from red to white.
Maybe.
And then you can be Santa. Are you looking forward to that? No, he works out on his treadmill every day. He's not going to get fat like Santa. Hey, YouTube is getting on the bandwagon of not wanting to offend people.
Oh.
YouTube announced on November 10th last week their decision to make the dislike count on video playlists. You have the likes and the dislikes below the videos. Well, that's not going to be visible anymore. They're going to show you the likes, but they're not going to show you the dislikes anymore.
You know what? You either do all of it or none of it. And I think all these companies should just do none of it.
All right.
None of it.
I agree.
No likes, no dislikes, no favorites.
Instagram does
no hearts.
Instagram does.
No comments, especially no comments. You have something you want to put out there? Just put a video.
I think there should be an easier way to turn off comments on something. If I want to put up a picture of my mom...
I'll tell you that I'm addicted to comments. I am not a social media user. I do have a Facebook account only because I like to read the bullshit that people post. I am Facebook friends with the most weirdest companies and pages only because I just want to read how stupid people are. Like, I follow 1 Million Moms because it's just over the top ridiculous. So
it's entertaining.
It's entertaining to me.
Yeah. No, the comments are fun, but I actually I think the thing at the top of my Facebook says, "Don't read the comments." And honestly, don't read the comments, because the comments is when you realize that America, or Americans, the vast majority of them are fucking a-holes.
Can't be saved.
Cannot be saved from themselves. It's very sad.
Yeah.
It's very sad.
I know.
The state of America can be quantified by the state of our comments online.
Qualified.
Yeah, there you go. Anyway, YouTube has gotten rid of the negative comments. So you either like it or that's it.
Well, that's just like Facebook, because you can't dislike anything on Facebook.
I wish you could. I think there should be why if you can like something, why can't you dislike it? I don't know. You can wow it.
Well, the thing is, what
you can sad it.
I mean, I remember back in the day when Facebook was fun and you could like throw a digital sheep at somebody.
Right.
You know, that was fun.
I want to throw a digital sheep at someone.
But I guess the question now is, what gives someone the gumption to say, "Oh, I gotta post this," or I gotta write this and I gotta send it out for everyone to read?
Oh,
because you're looking for something.
Oh,
right?
dude, the gumption. I have that gumption every day. You know me.
It's horrible.
I do it every day, all day.
Horrible.
I love it. I love it. I love stirring the pot. I love stirring the pot. You don't do it as much as I do.
I don't do it ever.
You don't do it at all.
Because I don't care. Because I don't need my opinions validated. And that's just one thing I just don't get about social media. I have it because of these podcasts. You
just said it. You just hit it on the nose. People need their opinions validated.
Right.
Otherwise, why would they post anything? Why would anyone post anything? They're posting it because they need admiration.
Right.
They need someone else to agree with them. They just want they want to be seen.
Right. And call me whatever you want, but I usually
You're
find
a faggot.
What usually
No, I'm sorry, that was
usually the things that any normal person would find so innocent that I can totally read between the lines and I could see behind it. And call me whatever the fuck you want to call me. I don't care. But it came on Veterans Day. Veterans Day.
What happened on Veterans Day?
I mean, I'm never one to toot my own horn.
No, not usually.
And there was a lot of horns being tootin'.
Are people
on Veterans Day?
People were, you know, I will stop and say, I felt the need because of my friends who have served.
Mm-hmm.
I feel really bad about saying this, and I actually hope they're not listening. But I will tell you the God honest truth right now. I posted something with a picture of a service member at about 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon because I felt like I had to.
No, you don't have to.
Jesus Christ. How stupid is that? Yes, I love service members. Yes, I'm happy that people are willing to fight for our country and serve our country. Yes, absolutely.
Of course.
Do I feel compelled to get on the bandwagon to thank them every November 11th? Apparently I do. Apparently I felt guilty enough that I posted something. And I'm not that kind of person. I didn't even put the flag. I forgot to put the flag out on the front of our house that day.
How dare you?
How dare I?
How dare you?
Listen, I love my friends and family members who served. My dad, my grandparents, several of my friends some of who listen to the show on a regular basis.
Right.
I honor you and thank you for your service. But enough is enough. I mean, every ball game, every event, every concert.
It's constant.
It's like
and
enough.
It's become,
yes, you served your country.
Right. And it's become watered down.
It has. It doesn't mean everything if we do it at the top of every baseball game.
Right. And it also forces people to acknowledge something that's been acknowledged. Yes, we know how important your job is. Yes, we know we wouldn't be as Americans where we are without your service. I get all of it. But fuck.
It's the same as the first responders.
I'm over it.
Nurses and doctors and EMTs and police officers.
And that's what happens with anything.
Right, I get it. What about me?
It's not even veterans. It's just anything of that nature. when you push it constantly, then at that point, okay, I'm exhausted.
And then it doesn't mean anything.
I'm exhausted. And then it becomes to not mean anything
teachers,
anymore.
Let's bow down to the teachers.
And I wish the fucking all sports across the board, quit playing the fucking national anthem at the beginning of every goddamn sports game. I believe that we are the only country in the entire world.
I don't know. I think every country does.
Bullshit. No, it's not. You look at the United Kingdom. They don't play their
national anthem at the
national anthem at the top of every fucking game.
It's too much.
It's become too much. I'm over it.
It's like praying. It's like praying before every we watch.
Don't get me started about praying when it comes to Congress. You want to talk about the Constitution and what is freedom of religion, and then for every fucking Senate floor vote meeting and House floor vote or meeting,
they have to have a prayer.
They literally have hired a damn priest, father, whatever they're called, and it's like, lead us in our country's daily prayer.
How is that even legal?
How does that fucking get by?
How is that legal?
I believe that goes against the Constitution. And in the 1960s, the damn national anthem was changed, or not, the Pledge of Allegiance was changed. It's like, how does that fucking get by? How does that get by?
It was the 1950s when this really started coming across in America. We were fighting against the communists. We were feeling like God was being taken out of everything. So the politicians somehow intertwined religion into government. And that's when, it wasn't until the 1950s that we put "In God We Trust" on our money.
Right.
We put it on our coins.
And the Pledge of Allegiance.
Right. We put it in the Pledge of Allegiance. We put it on our paper money. It wasn't until then that it was even on there. And the whole country was based on the fact, separation of church and state. But here we are, putting it right in your face.
They took advantage of a situation at a time. I mean, you probably could have brought, if that didn't exist, you could have brought that up in the days after 9/11, and it would have passed in a heartbeat. It just flew through.
Oh my gosh, we are going on some major tangents today, and we're so sorry, y'all. But I think if you've listened to the show as long as we've been doing the show, and you're still with us,
this country's ass backwards is what we're.
If you're still with us 20 minutes into this episode, then you probably are okay with what we're saying, or you probably would have turned us off by now. But this is common sense to me,
right?
And it's not. I'm not anti-God. I'm not anti-religion. I'm not anti-military.
I'm not either.
I'm not anti-first responders. I'm just saying enough is enough. Just stop pushing it down our throats. The country's
motto is not "one nation under God." It's "e pluribus unum," and that's not even taught. It's not even fucking taught. How many of you out there listening today can even tell me what "e pluribus unum" even means?
What does it mean?
One out of many.
One out of many.
Yes.
Right, which means one person should be telling all the many what to do, and that probably should be me. I don't even know how to transition.
That's not what that means, but that's a great definition that you could grab.
I don't even know how to transition to the next part of the show that I want to do.
People killing themselves.
People killing themselves is why up in Hudson Yards, up in New York City, which is actually a really cool area. I've been there. It's called the Vessel. You guys have probably seen pictures of it. It's this inverted pyramid kind of thing. It goes up like 10 or 11 stories, and you can kind of walk up it. But no, you can't walk up it anymore because 4 people have fallen to their death from it. But that's because they fall into their death because of their own volition.
Right.
It's a honeycomb-shaped attraction, 154 staircases that meet on 80 different It's quite. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'm gonna post a picture on our Facebook page. If you don't know what this looks like, if you're living in Dubuque and have no idea what we're talking about, it's really cool.
What?
It's seen a couple suicides, not a couple, about 4 or 5, since it opened in March of 2019. And now it's been closed since August of this year because a 14-year-old jumped from the 8th floor. All right, I get it.
No, it's incredibly sad.
I get it. Suicide is horrible. One of the things that Dale and I give money to every year, or actually on a monthly basis, is the Trevor Project. We've been We've donated to the Trevor Project for years. It's a organization that tries to stop teen suicide. Suicide is something that people are going to do no matter what preventions you put up or what kind of limitations you do.
I honestly feel like that suicide is going to get its time in the spotlight because I am pro assisted suicide. I am.
Okay. That's not what we're talking about though today. We're talking about structures. We're talking about things like the Golden Gate.
But you're only bringing this up because people kill themselves on it.
No, I'm bringing it up because they're thinking about bringing this building down. They're thinking about dismantling it because 4 people have killed themselves on it.
Right.
And I think that's fucking ridiculous. People are going to kill themselves no matter what you build.
I totally agree.
So let me talk about this just real quick. The Golden Gate Bridge has spent millions and millions of dollars. San Francisco and Sausalito has spent millions of dollars trying to stop people from killing themselves on their fucking bridge.
Right.
We know this right here in Delaware. We have this major bridge that connects us with the mainland because we live on a peninsula.
Yeah, from the eastern shore to the western shore.
People keep fucking killing themselves on the bridge, and they shut the bridge down for hours and hours on end, ruining everyone's day. Because someone jumped off the fucking bridge. I don't understand why they need to close the bridge when someone jumps off it. How does that help the person who died? I don't know.
I mean, I'm laughing, but I get where you're coming from.
It's not funny.
No, it's not funny.
The Empire State Building was built back in the early 1900s. It has seen dozens and dozens of suicides. The Eiffel Tower in Paris, the Stratosphere in Las Vegas. Listen, these famous structures, they're high.
They get the job
and
done.
They're amazing. And they do allow people to easily kill themselves on.
Right.
And I say, oh, well.
But it's not.
Sorry.
It's not, oh, well. It's not, oh, well.
No, I think it's, oh, well.
These states need to recognize
you can't sanitize the entire fucking world because someone feels like they want to kill themselves.
Right. And it's not just people who are, and mental health in this country is a huge epidemic, and we are not dealing with it.
Oh, we need to.
But
that's a separate thing altogether.
Take that aside. Yeah. There are also people in this country with debilitating illness. Like this, it just hurts. It's excruciating, and we force them to live. We force them to live because it's not in our culture to say, let me go.
All right.
Because if you were on the deathbed in this excruciating pain,
I hope you'd take me out.
You don't have that authority.
Would you take
it's your living will that does.
Would you pull
whoever sponsor it? So you're putting that pressure on someone else.
I hope you pull the plug.
So you need to do like Seattle. Seattle has assisted suicide.
You're going into it.
It's the whole thing.
I hear what you're saying.
If people want to go, let them fucking go. And I don't understand the issue behind it.
Right, so you finally got to your thesis. I agree with you on that. And I'm not. And this wasn't supposed to be a discussion about suicide or whether or not it's a cool thing.
That's the only reason why you put this in a thing.
I put it in because I feel and I tried to preface this by saying we give money to a teen suicide prevention organization. We think it's very important to have the resources that you need to stop it. We have friends. Our friend Anna committed suicide. Right. We've had other friends who have committed suicide.
Yes.
This is
I know many.
Yes, this is something that has affected our life. Affected with an A. I'm not not discouraging it. Yes, I am discouraging it. I'm not trying to write it off as something that's not to be taken lightly, obviously. But what I'm saying is my thing is that the Golden Gate Bridge and the vessel at Hudson Yards and the Empire State Building is not responsible.
No.
For these people taking their lives.
No, it's not.
There are lots of things that are high.
These are people.
There are lots of buildings.
Right.
Here in Seaford, I'm sure we have a 8-story building that someone could jump off of. And I don't think it's anyone's responsibility to go up on that roof and make sure that it's impossible to jump off it.
Right.
And that's just crazy.
You're not going to prevent anyone who is intent
to kill themselves
on making that decision.
Exactly. It's very easy. I mean, you could get in your car and drive 90 miles an hour down the road and hit a brick wall. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. So my thesis here is that they should not take down the vessel, and it should be open to people.
It's also very ugly.
Well, I know you don't like it. When they did open it prior to this August suicide, they changed their rules. So there was a $10 entry fee, but they also required people to come with another person. Like, you weren't allowed to come alone. Isn't that fucking ridiculous? It had to be 2 people or more. You could not come alone, because if you're coming alone, you're going to kill yourself.
Right.
And they also had extra security to watch for people that might be in distress. And there were also signs set up that says, if you're in distress, call this number, blah, 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 blah.
And I think that's fine.
That's fine.
I think you do everything you can to deter people from that decision.
So a single person, what if my mom, who doesn't want to kill herself, went to New York and was in New York by herself and wanted to climb to the top of the vessel, and they're like, oh no, I'm sorry, ma'am. You can't go because you're all by yourself.
Right.
And it's like, what the fuck? It's just stupid. I hate shit like that. I
agree.
That's like not being able to smoke on a plane. It's like not being able to bring your own alcohol on a plane. It's stupid.
That is wrong, by the way. That's just wrong.
I would like to shout out to Britney Spears. We've been talking about her a lot on our show. Finally, she is technically free from her conservatorship, a word I cannot say.
You just said it.
Conservatorship. I can't say it drunk or sober.
Conservatorship.
Thank you. I hope that this will bring light to abusive conservatorship laws in this country, because it is a problem. And the fact that this went on almost 14 years, this girl was under this shit. And even last year, when she was sitting there in front of the judge, she was telling the judge, I didn't even know I could ask for this to be terminated. 13 years in, and she didn't even know that she could ask for it to be terminated.
But wasn't there an issue with her unsure or unknowing or not able to have her own lawyer?
Yeah, she wasn't even able to pick
because her conservator
yeah
was responsible for all that.
She wasn't even able to pick her own representative.
That's fucked up.
Her mother is now asking for hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of legal fees. Like, her mother has anything to do with it? It was all the father.
Fucking family.
It's so ridiculous. And now a lot of people are saying that she's probably going to sue her parents. You would sue them for like abuse. After the fact.
I would get every fucking dime I could. Because she doesn't need it. Because I know she has money. But I would get every fucking dime I could.
She has money. I mean, they say she has about 60 million. I mean, that's not a lot. That's not a lot in this world.
And I would get the $100 as they come. I would sue his ass and get the $100 as they roll in.
Yeah.
Just for principle. I think it's not because of money. It's just principle.
I hope she comes back. I hope she puts out a new album. I hope she tours. I hope she gets a Vegas residency. I hope she makes hundreds of millions of dollars.
She's horrible in concert. I mean, I love her, but she's horrible.
I love her. Yes, I agree. I will agree with you.
Don't go see her in concert.
You and I went to her concert. Although I think people
she just fucking stands
there. I think people who have seen her in Vegas at Planet Hollywood when she was doing that show, I think people really enjoyed that.
I've been to a Britney Spears concert. I have enjoyed it.
You and I have been to one.
But
it was horrible.
But her opening act,
she can't sing.
She can't sing. She can't dance.
She can sing in the studio.
She's one of those 1990s made up in a studio artist. Like, she was good enough for the Disney Channel, so I was like, oh, you must be able to fucking sing, so let's go.
The funny thing is that she was in that same class with Christina Aguilera, Justin Timberlake. They were all in there together.
Yes.
That guy who became an actor.
There was also JC Chazé.
Yeah, they were all in there together.
All of that mix in the 90s.
And she probably made the most money then, and then she burned out, of course, because she fizzled out because of her mental problems. And Justin probably took over. Although, what's Justin done lately? I haven't seen anything from Justin lately. He's done that Apple TV movie, but I haven't seen anything from him lately. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so I think she'll come back. I think she'll come back big. I think if she gets the right team behind her, she needs a team.
She's going to have a very small window. A very small window. She's got a year.
I'm hoping Sam...
to milk every fucking dollar that Americans want to go spend for a concert.
I'm hoping Sam, her new fiance, who is hot as shit, by the way, I'm hoping he has some sense in him because she doesn't. I'm hoping he will pull it together.
Oh, he has sense, but not in her benefit.
Yeah. No, he's all in it for himself. I want to talk about brand marketing frenzy craziness. This is so much fun to me, Dale, because I had so much fun putting this together that we have to talk about it. So there's some limited edition things coming to the marketplace. This is fun for me. Pop-Tarts. You like Pop-Tarts, right?
Sure.
You ever eat Pop-Tarts?
The cinnamon ones.
But do you like the ones with the frosting on them or the non-frosting ones?
No, it's got to have the frosting. The cinnamon ones. I like the cinnamon. That's my favorite one.
So I grew up without the frosting ones, just the fruit in the middle. And
yeah.
they were just kind of...
Well, that was in the 50s before frosting.
It was certainly not the 50s. Anyway, Pop-Tarts is getting into the butter game big time, y'all. The company noticed that people were tweeting about how they slather butter on their favorite snack, which I've been doing since the 1970s. I think it's amazing to put butter on a hot Pop-Tart. Not the ones with the stuff on top, but the regular ones.
I'd be willing to bet, and I honestly believe that most people who eat Pop-Tarts are not putting them in the toaster.
Nowadays, but back in the day when they first came out, you did put them in the toaster because they were good heated up.
Right. My favorite thing growing up was a toaster strudel.
No, we're not going there. Yes, I love toaster strudel, but we're talking about
fucking Pop-Tart.
No, we're talking about Pop-Tarts. Anyway, they're putting out this box. It goes on sale today.
Okay.
November, what is today? November 13th? Is that it?
15th.
16th. November 16th, you can get all kinds of all the butters that they're putting out for $25, plus you'll get 3 boxes of Pop-Tarts. So here are the butters that they think that you want to put on your Pop-Tarts. Sea salt, honey habanero, cinnamon. I like that. Now, what is this next word? Cardamom. What is that?
I don't know because I have no idea where you are. I'm trying to find you.
Ginger, dark chocolate, strawberry, balsamic fig, and caramelized onion. Now, please tell me why you want caramelized onion butter on your Pop-Tarts. Now, that is weird. Anyway, if you guys want this, it's available today in your local grocery. You get all the butters and 3 boxes of Pop-Tarts for one low price of $25. We're doing a commercial for Pop-Tarts. Now, this is something that I actually told Dale about a couple days ago, and I said I'm going to Walmart, and I'm going to try to find this thing.
I'm totally excited.
Could be very well be our Thanksgiving dinner because we've decided not to do Thanksgiving this year.
Right.
Purdue has released a limited edition Thanks Nuggets. It's a turkey.
I love it.
It's a turkey nugget. Limited edition nuggets. They're pairing it with their no antibiotics ever turkey and sweet potato flavored breading for a simple holiday solution.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Anyway, it's all of Thanksgiving all in one big bite. And so these Thanksgiving nuggets, They look. Did you go to the next page?
I'm looking at it. This is what I like most about it.
So they come in 2 different sizes or shapes. One is a turkey and one is a drumstick. Yeah. Apparently, they are available at stores like Walmart, Sam's Club, Kroger, Costco, Safeway, Wegmans, and Giant, among other stores. But I went to Walmart and could not find them. So
I want them so badly.
I want them so badly.
I mean, what's better than a turkey nugget shaped like a turkey or a drumstick with a little cup of hot
a mustard sauce or
fucker. No, it was
gravy.
Fucking mustard sauce.
Gravy.
Gravy
and
yeah, but the thing is that you take the nugget and you dip it in mashed potatoes first.
There you go.
Then you dip it in the gravy and then you eat it. This could be the new Thanksgiving. I am all about it.
All right, I'm headed to Walmart this afternoon to see
if I
can find it.
Love it.
It's fun. I think it's super fun. Turkey nuggets. How come McDonald's doesn't sell turkey nuggets? Turkey's so much better for you than chicken, isn't it?
Yeah. They're both poultry. I assume they're the same.
You like Justin Bieber, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you always used to.
Of course, but now he's a dick.
Would you like to eat his hole?
No.
You can sample Justin Bieber's holes this holidays. Justin Bieber has made no secret that his love for Tim Hortons, the coffee chain, it's kind of like Tim Hortons is kind of like the Dunkin' Donuts of Canada.
I know. I'm confused that you're bringing this up because to my knowledge, there's no Tim Hortons in the United States.
No, they do have them here.
Where?
No, it's true. It's written
Seattle?
Here. No. Tim Hortons is located in the U.S. and Canada. Starting November 29th, you can go to Tim Hortons and get Justin Bieber-themed donut holes, which are chocolate, white fudge, sour cream, chocolate chip, birthday, cake, waffle, donut holes. It's a mouthful right there.
Yeah. So it's no different than Dunkin' Donut holes.
All right, so, but do you see this picture? I mean, look how young he looks in this picture.
I know, it's a horrible picture.
He's holding a donut hole up to his head. But the final item in our crazy food section, these brands that are really trying their damnedest to get your attention with Justin Bieber and turkey nuggets and what have you. Arby's. And Dale and I love Arby's.
This is the worst.
We love Arby's. And we love Arby's French fries. They have both crinkle cuts and they have the swirly ones, right? The curly Qs. We like
That's
those.
all they have now. Oh, well, no, yeah, the crinkle cut, those are new, though.
Those are new. Arby's has just announced a crinkle cut fry vodka and a curly cut fry vodka is now available in limited quantities starting November 18th, which is this Thursday, I think. And then again on November 22nd. And according to their press release, the bottles will cost $59.99. That's $60. And you can only buy it available through arbysvodka.com. Basically, this is a vodka that tastes like French fries.
I don't want none of it. I don't want none of it.
Infused with crinkle and curly fry flavor.
I think it's fun if you're a business like Arby's and you got lots of money. You can do this sort of shit. I'm sure people would buy it. I'm sure they'll probably sell out because it's a thing. But ew.
Over the years, we've bought vodkas that supposedly taste like things. And
we've never bought anything like that.
No, not like that.
Usually vodkas come flavored sweet, not savory. I've never had a savory vodka in my life, and I don't think I do want it.
Nobody wants that.
What are the calories in that thing?
I don't know. Are you counting them?
Yes.
I'm gonna skip down to Allie, my friend Allie. Allie Schopel. She lives in California, and she is a amazing.
Don't say where she works.
Musician.
Yes.
No, I won't say she works at Tim Hortons. She's in charge of Justin Bieber's holes.
Yeah.
No, she works at Arby's. She's in charge of taking the fry juice and putting it into the vodka bottles. Mm-hmm. No, anyway, she is an amazing musician, and she was tapped to score an entire movie. It's a 1 hour movie. A 1 hour Western, one of 12 Westerns made in 12 months, it's pretty amazing. So it's called The Pleasant Valley War, the one that she scored, and it's already won some awards. It's available now on Prime Video. So if you guys are an Amazon Prime member, you can watch Prime Video for free, and you can watch Allie's movie. It's called The Pleasant Valley War. She scored the whole thing. Right there in her house. Anyone who scores an entire movie for an hour does all the background music for an entire movie.
It's pretty amazing. So if you go through the history of early America, right, from from the mid 1800s to the mid 1900s, there's a bunch of family wars. Okay. Right? There's a bunch of them.
Like on Yellowstone?
A lot in West Virginia. There's like famous ones like the Hatfields.
The Hatfields and the McCoys.
Right. That was a real thing. And I found it pretty amazing. And I watched the whole thing, and it's fucking awesome. What makes this awesome is that this occurred in a time where there was no other enforcement. It was just the families. One shot one, the other shot the other. There's no cops coming for you. And that's what I find fascinating about these sorts of things. Okay. And that's what I think, and I don't know these families, but I feel like it's along those same lines. And like I want to watch it because I've seen there's been many iterations of Hatfields and McCoys.
Yeah.
And I feel like this should be something new, and everyone should watch it.
I think we should watch it and pay special attention to the music.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Right, of course.
One of my heroes in life, and always has been, and I think way back to the beginning of time for me, Monty Python, Faulty Towers.
Does nothing for me.
A Fish Called Wanda. John Cleese has been there through all of it. He's one of my heroes. He was also on Will and Grace. Now? No, he's not. He was recently supposed to speak at Cambridge this past Friday. He turned it down because of what he calls a woke ridiculousness. Cambridge.
Well, that's totally a thing, though. It's totally a thing.
The Cambridge Union, and he was supposed to go talk at the Cambridge Union there in England. Their motto is defending free speech since 1815. It's what it said right there on their website, online. They have more than 70,000 members worldwide. Their motto is now the oldest debating society in the world and the largest student society in Cambridge. The union remains a unique forum for the free exchange of ideas and the art of public debate. However, they started canceling people, and they basically forced John Cleese to cancel himself because he is not up for them canceling other people. So if you're supposedly for free speech and you want people to be able to say whatever they want to say when you're invited to be a speaker at the Cambridge Union, the biggest defending free speech organization in the world, how dare you try to tell someone that they can't speak on whatever subject they want to speak on?
What happened to the thing where you just don't go?
Well, that's what he said. He said, I'm just not coming.
No, not him. I'm talking about people.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's not like, so if there is a concert in your city that you don't agree with the lyrics of some song, do you write to the city and boycott and say this artist is not allowed to perform? Where do people get off telling colleges what to do? And where have colleges lost the frickin' hand? They're a for-profit organization for one.
Yeah.
What the fuck? It's like
Cleese is actually a Cambridge alumnus and responding to a decision by the Union Debating Society to blacklist art historian Andrew Graham Dixon because he performed a mock impression of Hitler ranting during a debate last week or 2 weeks ago on art and good taste at the Union.
Oh.
Now, of course, John Cleese famously did a Hitler impression on both Monty Python and Fawlty Towers, and he hasn't been canceled. So he said, I'm going to cancel myself. Fuck you, people.
Yeah,
don't cancel
it's
people.
It's not worth it. It's just not worth it.
Don't cancel people.
Just not worth it.
It's ridiculous.
And you wonder why fucking Democrats lose so much. Case closed.
Case is closed. Stop being so fucking snowflake-ish, people.
I'm not snow. Oh, you're talking to people, not me.
Not you.
No.
People need to wake up and just stop being so... Yes, people have different ideas about things.
Right.
You don't all have to agree that abortion should be legal. You don't all have to agree that...
I'm telling you, people out there listening, out of the two of us, I am the most liberal. I see our faults. We're never going to win. We're never going to win with these bullshit fucking ideas. Bye.
Anyway, we love you. And Dale has already signed off and taken off his headset. So I guess we're done. Listen to the Binge Bum podcast this Friday. Maybe not. I don't even actually know if we're doing a Binge Bum this Friday. But we'll be back next week for the Swish Edition. Today.